sugar, so not too much. And 2 teaspoons of melted butter and a teaspoon of vanilla. Don't forget the teaspoon of vanilla.
Don't forget the teaspoon of vanilla. Yeah, I always forget the vanilla.
Oh, we get the vanilla. Anybody know why we'd be using kosher salt versus any other salt?
Less salty.
Yeah, I don't either. I was just asking to see if anyone else knew why. If anyone wants to do a quick little Google search and find out, hey dude, to find out why we're using kosher salt over regular salt, we'll give you a donut.
All the cool people use kosher salt.
Is that the answer?
Yeah.
What am I doing here? I got my wet ingredients, but the sugar comes in too, right?
Yeah, the sugar goes in there too. So you should have the egg yolks, the yogurt, sugar, butter, vanilla. Vanilla.
All right. A teaspoon of vanilla.
Yes, just 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
All right.
And that's it. Make sure you have a whisk at home, whisk away.
Whisk the wet ingredients before you fold in the dry, right?
Sure.
Pour in that sugar for me.
How's that whisking going over there?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Okay.
Yours
will probably be better now. Yeah.
All right, keep reading. You doing dry next, or?
All right. So now, you want to show that pretty color? That egg yolk really gives it a nice hue,
It doesn't make that many donuts. I will confess. I will complain.
That's subjective.
Yeah.
10 isn't that many.
3 people.
All right. So now we're going to mix in our dry ingredients with a spoon or spatula until the dough really comes together and is smooth with no spots of flour. I want to make sure that flour is really mixed in there, nice and good.
Which is why you want to whisk the flour so there's no lumps in it ahead of time. You don't sift it. You can just use the whisk.
Oh, you pour all the flour in at once?
I do.
Why not?
Yeah, you're making a dough, so.
And we did it in parts, but we'll see how this goes. So I will share, so those of you who have come a little late, I mentioned that the question was whether this was a family recipe, and it's not. This is the second time that we're making it. But we do have a family tradition at Christmas time. It's a DiOrio family tradition, generations deep, of making strufoli. I don't know if anyone has heard of strufoli.
Strufoli?
Strufoli.
Strufoli.
Strufoli, yes. It is little fried dough balls that are coated in honey with a splash of lemon and then some sprinkles on top. Delicious, delicious. So we do have, a little family history of doing things with fried dough.
We're not strangers to frying.
Yes. You want to show them that's coming together?
So this is going to get almost like a pie shell. It's going to get kind of flaky. And then you just go in with your hands and do it like a bread dough, just to make sure all the ingredients are mixed. And it'll come out almost like a bread dough. It'll be a little sticky.
Take over from here?
Hmm?
You want me to take over from here?
You're going to get your hands dirty?
I'm going to get my hands dirty.
Really?
Let me wash my hands.
What? So these are yonuts, not donuts. I don't know if that's been established in the description, but the one difference the major difference is this recipe uses Greek yogurt instead of buttermilk, I believe.
All right, you're going to use your hands? Yeah.
I'm going to use my hands. And really what we should have done was reached out to our sponsor at Revolution Donuts to, walk us through how to work on some perfection here.
This is competition. They're not going to like it.
We'll send a picture to Joel.
Do you guys actually have a sponsor?
Yeah, Revolution Donuts is a sponsor of Decatur Makers.
Oh,
I know. This is it's a little sticky.
Same as last time, right?
Maybe.
Would you like a dash of flour?
Oh, we need to dust the parchment paper with flour.
Allie, can you cut the parchment paper for me?
I guess.
All right, so
That's good enough.
It doesn't really make a lot of dough.
Just be aggressive.
How are you doing on there?
Hi. It's okay.
We kind of cheated and had everything kind of pre-measured.
How did you do? You kept the bowl, right? 'Cause or you rolled the whole thing,
I rolled the whole
so
thing.
you don't need to get what left here. I mean, get it all.
Yeah, can you help me scrape it out there? You got a handy dandy tool? Allie, can you put a little bit of flour on my parchment paper? Do you want me to fold it the other way? Yeah, that'd be good. I just put my hand in there.
Yeah, fingers.
Oh, you can just kind of pour it over. Yeah, you can put your hand in there.
I need you to get here.
Oh.
Oh.
So how many of you all have made donuts before? Anybody? No.
Are you guys classic donut people, or do you like the
Cake
like
donut or-
maple bacon type of donuts?
Cake for me.
I haven't met many donuts I don't like.
Yeah. My dad can appreciate that.
Me too. Oh, all right, so we've got our dough on our parchment paper. That's just to help keep it together and not stick on the counter. Got a little bit of flour. Oh, that feels much better. What is it that your dad always said about baking, Paul? We want the dough to feel like
Smooth as a baby's bottom.
smooth as a baby's bottom.
The oil is ready.
Wow.
It's singing. It's singing.
Oh my God, can you hear that? The crackling of the
Hey,
oil?
Sarah?
Yeah.
You're supposed to use one of these candy thermometers. It'll go to 350 degrees, but ours broke. So we're just using medium heat for the oil.
We're just winging it. I know.
Make sure it's hot.
We're relying on our Strufoli skills here.
Might be Maduro donuts.
Maduro. Donuts Maduro.
You know that word they're saying?
Our put a little flour.
Can I see that?
We're putting a little flour. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
We're putting a little flour on top of the dough. Extra parchment paper.
You know, wash your hands. How thick? Half inch?
And then we're gonna roll it to about a 1/2 inch thick. Really easy. You can go a little thinner if you like a squatter donut, or you can go a little thicker if you like them a little more dense. But these are dense donuts. So
I know she makes it look easy, but she's actually putting in quite a bit of effort.
I'm keeping the strain off my face. All right, what do we think?
You know, we need a ruler.
Let's get out the ruler.
A little less than half inch.
All right, we're gonna do it. We're rolling with it. All right, and it calls for, what was it, 3 inch? 3 inch, and I think we're about 3.5 here. So we dug into our Christmas cookies punchers, and we found a nice round cookie punch. And then we're just gonna go in here and punch out the full circle. And then we've got some small ones, right? We got just the one. I couldn't find the other one. Oh. And then we didn't have any.
We did donut holes.
We didn't have any round donut centers, but we went one better. And we are using what shape?
It's a star. I don't know if you. Oh, there we go.
Throw that in.
So we're going with the stars. Throw what in there?
There we go.
When we did this the first time too, we did have a heart. So we did stars and hearts.
Should be about 1 inch in diameter, though.
You can do all donut holes too. You don't have to do the whole donut if you don't want.
And so we're keeping these, and we're gonna fry these up as little tasty morsels as well, because fried dough.
Yeah.
Was it Dunkin' Munchkin?
Yeah.
That's what they're
I mean, you
called.
don't need as big a pot or as much oil if you're just going to do those. You just take a little longer.
Good point. And the dough is really easy to work with.
Yeah, it holds its shape.
It holds its shape, kind of pulls away from the rest of the dough when you punch the circles. Can you guys all see this okay?
I'm going to load a few circles on here for me, and we'll.
Yeah.
We'll break in the oil. We like to do the donut holes first to make sure the oil isn't too hot.
Don't want to run the big guys.
What are you laughing at?
Do you want her to move a little bit closer?
Chris, good? That's his picture.
He stepped away, probably to refill his
Shoot,
wine.
that's
amazing.
I know.
Ooh, I'm sweating. Anyone else?
It's a little warm over here by the stove top. All right, and see these really, they hold their shape. It's a little under 1/2 inch. So we'll see what these are like. We'll see what these are like after we fry. We can compare, but they do puff a little bit. They puff nicely. You got that?
How are yours turning out?
Well, I don't know if you could see it.
Oh yeah, they look perfect.
Oh, that looks great.
Sweet. Did you have the donut puncher, like the donut hole things already, or no?
No, I just use a glass and then a tiny bottle to make the hole.
Oh, what a maker.
Yeah, wow.
Now you're showing up as Rudely Archie.
Archer. My
Archer.
name is Rudely.
I'm sorry?
My name is Rudely, Roodly.
Oh, very pretty.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you.
All right. 2, 4, 6, 7. Last time we got 9, so we'll put these aside, and I'm just gonna take the remains, mush it back together, keep on going. Are you guys enjoying our Italian cooking music in the background? Can't see it or hear it?
Can't hear it.
No.
Turn it up.
Hear it.
Yeah, this will be like the montage.
It's on my phone.
Right. Are you done? Go.
Oh! Of course we both did it at the same time. Our natural. Okay. Here we go, another muscly roll. How's that oil going, Paul?
It's not, I didn't have it hot enough, so.
Rudely, do you have the right thermometer?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you're lucky. Ooh, that might have been a little bit more squats.
No, I think it looks
Can
fine.
you pour a little bit of
Yeah.
perfect, thank you.
So when you fry them, you just want them to be like a light golden brown. The recipe says 2 minutes on each side, but it really depends on how high your oil is. You got to keep an eye on it.
And what'd you say about what happens when it burns?
If you burn them, unfortunately, the oil gets dark, and then it makes everything dark much quicker. So
Doesn't it ruin the flavor as well?
just depends. I mean, if you really burn it, yeah. But if you just cook them a little dark, it's fine. Like the ones we had were pretty dark, you may recall.
That's the picture I put on the meetup.
Yeah.
But they're so good. They're really good.
They're dense for sure.
They're dense,
And
And-
delicious.
and you can taste the Greek yogurt. We'll do the review live. We'll do a live review. Don't want to give anything away.
And this recipe does go for it goes with a lemony glaze. So we're going to be using some powdered sugar and lemon zest. But the base donut is so versatile, you probably could do anything with it. Maybe a little bacon and bourbon, or cream cheese and fruit. Oh yeah, should we eat them? Oh. So here's our first little morsels that have come out, you know, delicious little fried balls of dough.
Some chubby stars.
Rudely, have you started frying yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting to reach 350.
Okay.
These are nice.
How high do you have your temperature on the stove?
Sorry?
Do you have it on medium or medium high or?
I have it on high right now.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh, don't do that. I would just leave it on medium and be patient.
Okay,
It's so hard to get the temperature to come back down.
okay.
Patience is a virtue, I guess, with cooking, with heating up oil.
You got the right temp this time.
Should we zoom in on the?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, you gotta, if you unplug me on the other side.
Let's see the good stuff. Oof. Make sure.
So we'll flip them in a minute. We got them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip them, ready?
Ooh, live action.
Look at that.
Ooh.
They're really easy to work with. I think I have a little too much oil in there, but you can actually recycle the oil and use it again. You just need to strain it.
Better too much than too little, you know what I mean?
No such thing as too much oil.
So you said vegetable oil. What vegetable is that oil from?
The Publix vegetable.
Oh,
Yeah, we've never.
soybean.
Soybean. This is soybean, yeah.
We've never gone fancy with our cooking oil.
We're not big fryers, actually, so this is.
All right, we got
What other vegetable oils are there?
You have canola oil.
Well, olive oil technically is a vegetable, right?
Yeah, but you shouldn't fry with olive oil.
No.
right.
Are we way
You
expensive?
have
Very
canola
expensive.
oil, you have corn oil also.
And peanut oil.
Yes, I think.
Does
peanut
anybody
oil-
know the story of canola oil?
It's a Canadian oil. I mean, I cannot remember which plant, but they converted. That's why it's called canola oil.
Called rapeseed, and it wasn't a very pleasant name, so they came up with canola, which means Canadian Oil Company or something like that.
Well,
No
interesting.
way.
I didn't know that.
Never even thought to ask.
Yeah,
Thanks, Newt.
because I do see, you do
Saying
see
that canola oil is the same thing as grapeseed?
rape
Oh.
seed, right?
Huh.
Rape, R-A-P-E.
Grape, yeah, okay.
It's I guess a seed or something. Yeah, rapeseed. It's kind of like a weed or something like that. I've never grown it, so I don't know.
I can see why they wouldn't want to use the name.
Olive oil is not a vegetable oil, by the way.
Oh no.
Olives are fruit, aren't they?
Nut oil, isn't it?
Is that what olives are? Nuts?
I'm making stuff up. Maybe it's
Like
a-
an avocado?
Who's got the Google?
Are they fruit?
What was the
Who's
question?
got the what?
Is
it
olive considered like a fruit?
Could be. I don't know. It's
I think
got
so.
Got seed, like a.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think rapeseed oil is what you're supposed to use to season iron cookware. Is that right?
It sounds right.
It's got a really high flash point or something like that.
A high,
I know, yeah. Peanut oil, I know you can get real hot.
like a high smoke or.
I think I got that little one.
So what we're gonna do now is, we made 3 testers. So what you're gonna want to do is eat them to make sure that they taste good.
That the temperature is about
That they're
right.
cooked all the way through. That the color, is showing that it's appropriately cooked.
We do need to test along the way. Cheers.
Cheers. It's like a Skittle.
Who's pops in your mouth? Oh.
Mm.
Those are really good. Rudely?
Yes,
Oh, you got a taster? Oh.
I'm gonna taste it.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope she likes it.
Nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's almost like it's a bit cakey though.
Yeah, it is a bit cakey.
It's definitely a cake donut.
Yeah.
You can taste the tartness of the Greek yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a nice taste.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like the tartness of the Greek yogurt doesn't sound like it'd be great,
I need one more out.
but it is.
All right, so while Paul continues to fry, this is so handy to have 6 hands in here working
Yeah.
on stuff.
6, yeah. Not to make sure the math is out. I was gonna say it's 9.
Georgia Tech grad. Let's move on to the glaze.
Oh, shall we?
Can you share what we need to put in here?
So for your glaze, if you're gonna do our lemony glazed cake donuts, all you need is, what is it called? Powdered sugar
Mm-hmm.
and water
Confectioner sugar.
and lemon zest,
Confectioner sugar.
which is just the peel of the lemon. Learned that.
And we've got our lemon. We still have a good rind on there to use. Nice, firm, juicy lemon.
You want a strong lemon.
A strong one.
Actually,
Ours is strong. And how much confectioner's sugar do you need?
great question. 1 cup.
All right. I've got a half a cup.
No, I got the cup out here for you. Oh, no, I used it for the yogurt. Sorry.
So we're going to use 2 of these. And this is one of those things you don't have to necessarily be exact. That's the one thing I'm not really a good baker, because you really do need to be so exact when you're baking, right? Do we have a lot of bakers out there? Anyone like to bake? Regular bakers?
I'm learning how to bake bread, and you're right. You've got to be accurate with your formula.
And you got to find flour, which you can't find these days.
You know what I did? I couldn't find any flour, so I bought some pizza dough from Publix yesterday, or day before yesterday, because they have the right kind of flour, or at least it seems to have more gluten than
Yep.
the all-purpose. So I just, I just played with it until I baked a couple of loaves yesterday, and they came out okay.
Ooh, nice.
Doesn't sound like it'd be done.
Yeah. Raise your hand if you've been baking bread, because we've definitely been baking bread. Yeah. We got a couple of loaves hanging out, ready to be eaten for tomorrow. All right. So we've got.
Daughter has been ordering flour from King Arthur.
Yeah, they were sold out. I couldn't get any when I tried.
All right, can you get it, Tommy?
I don't know. I'm supposed to have some 00 on the way to me.
Oh, nice.
Well, if you
Because I
want
want to try the, what did you call it? Fathead pizza dough? What was it?
yeah.
Pizza,
Have you
that's
tried
right.
it yet?
No, I haven't. But
That's another one we
No
can do.
flour on that.
We
It's
could definitely
it's
do it.
exactly the same process. You're rolling it out between the parchment paper.
All right, what else do I need here?
Oh.
Water
How
and a
much water?
pinch of tiny salt. The 1/4 cup.
1/4 cup of water.
Has anybody tried the sourdough starter? Anybody making that?
I was wondering that
I,
too.
I wanted to, but it consumes a lot of flour, and I can't. And you need a whole wheat flour to do it right, and I can't find it.
Oh,
Sensitive subject.
That's my experience.
So I just went
Did
with
you do
this.
pinch of salt?
Not yet. So I went with this handy container just because it fits so nicely with the donuts. And once we get everything in here, there's going to be a nice fluid glaze, and we'll be dipping the donuts in there. So went with that. And then do I put the salt in now?
You sure do.
All right.
Just
So-
a tiny thing.
Kosher salt, just a little pinch. I'm not going to throw this over my left shoulder because then I have to clean it up after. And then the water.
What is that? I don't know when you zest. Just to throw it all in there.
I'm going to zest after. Do I whisk?
You sure do.
Where's
Hand
our
those two out.
Candy. What's up?
I need those donuts.
I belong
Shake
in my
'em nuts.
whisker?
That big one.
The mound.
Well, that was a leftover. We didn't want to, All right, so last time I did this, I just went ahead and poured in the 1/4 cup of water, and it was really runny. And so what I'm going to do this time is just maybe do half of it. And it's amazing how that confectioner's sugar, if anyone's ever done anything similar to this, it's amazing how the confectioner's sugar really shrinks. So we're now doing a little stir, getting it a little bit liquidy. And I'll tell you too, there's on my side of the family, we do a bunch of German Christmas cookies, and one of our family's favorite is it's a sandwich. It's got, it's like a butter cookie, and then there's a fruity center, and then there's a really delicious white glaze that we put on top. And it uses confectioner's sugar as well, a little touch of rum, and you use hot water, and it is meant to be thick. So this we believe is meant to be a little more thin, so more of a glaze rather than a frosting. But you probably could do that too. All right, so we're gonna go, yeah, see, I didn't even use, I probably used 1/8 of a cup of water, and it's pretty fluid. Now we got our sturdy lemon, and we've got our grater. And we're just gonna grate a little bit of, it calls for 1/4 of a lemon, but you know, lemons come in so many different sizes. How do you know what 1/4 of a lemon is?
That's a giant lemon.
And this is a giant lemon. And you don't want to get, based on the recipe, you don't want to get any of the white. You just want a little bit of the zest. So you're just getting that nice dark yellow on top of the lemon. To taste. Yes, to taste. And it really has a nice flavor. Yeah, it does. Ooh, you can even smell it.
Load up those little ones on that glass tray and then one at the biggie.
On the glass tray.
Or on the, I'm sorry,
On the plate.
Glass tray.
The glass
China platter.
It's good wine.
Ooh, it's got a nice lemon flavor. All right, I think we're gonna stop there. Tom, are you okay with lemon? Oh, he's muted.
I love lemon.
Okay, good. How are those donuts coming today?
They're coming good.
Do I need another
Nope.
rack?
Unless you want to put the glazed ones on a different rack, but you can put them right back on this
Yeah, I
one.
can put them right back on there. Right back on there. So look at that. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So all of these are just about done in the pot. And look at that. We're at 30 minutes. So it's really not a long recipe.
What do you think, Al?
So when you want that little bit of sweet,
bakery, you know?
throw it together, 30 minutes, dessert. Rudely, how's yours coming?
Here's the one, I put the glaze on.
Ooh. Oh, very nice. Ooh, it's shimmery. It is.
Yeah,
Color. Ours are coming that color too.
good.
Are you gonna do one side or are you gonna double side glaze?
I just did both sides. I did
Both. Ah, good answer. Trick question.
That looks like it's a jelly donut. Look at this side. That's for your mother.
We had that last time too.
It's a surprise.
Tastes good.
Oh, it was that big. Is it?
Bring all those over here, Ellie, and we'll go ahead and do a glaze. So we've got our cookie rack sitting on a cookie tin. Yeah, help with cleanup. And look how fast that went.
If I could send you a smell.
Smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision. Isn't that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Ooh, they're warm. Ooh, they're warm. All right, we're gonna do a. I'm sorry you guys can't hear this
You should
music.
really be showing this technique.
Yes, so sorry.
To our fans.
All right, there's our bowl. We're just doing a dip. Again, really easy.
Let it soak if you want, really sponge in all the
Can you
flavors.
guys see that? So it's got a nice drip going. I know, I see you drooling.
Rolling too.
It is. And that was with only half the water that they recommended.
Oh, that's easy.
Rudely, have you tasted it with the glaze?
Yes, it's very good actually.
It is surprising, right? It is surprising.
Well, you need to like a sour cream donut or it's tangy.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of a.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sweet.
I put a little bit of limoncello in the glaze instead of.
Oh.
So it's really nice.
That's
Points
awesome.
for the extra mile.
Yeah.
That's a
Where do you live?
right over. We don't have limoncello.
But we can make that the next time we do one of these.
What are
There
you
you
guys
go.
talking about?
Limoncello?
Lemon what?
Limoncello?
It's an Italian
A
liqueur
limoncello.
made with
Is it a
grain
aperitif?
alcohol. Well, it's
Oh, it's a drink. Okay.
Digestive.
It's a digestive.
Right. A digestif.
Right. The proper accent.
It's kind of it's Italian. I don't know if you could see it.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
delicious.
Oh yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
bottle.
And it's really sweet and during the summer it's a nice drink to have, but if you put 2 or 3 drops in your glaze, you just make it It's good.
All right, we're gonna add that. I'll
It's
add that to
good.
the notes on the meetup too.
I'm putting that on the recipe.
Please do. All right, guys. So that's pretty much the donut story.
The yo nuts.
The yo nuts.
It's not my nuts. It's yo nuts.
You may have missed your calling. This has been like a cooking TV show. I mean, it's like on HGTV or
It's my
Food
family.
Network.
Sorry.
absolute. Yeah, we're watching the Food Network. It's unbelievable.
You guys are great. We'll have you in our home anytime.
Look at this big beast he's putting in here.
We're just gonna roll
It's
it
like a
around
rock.
a little bit. No, it's so light and airy, really.
So 7 o'clock tomorrow, pizza dough.
Pizza dough.
Oh, pizza dough.
No,
Oh,
we're
actually,
Green egg.
on with Chris tomorrow, aren't we?
yeah, 7 o'clock tomorrow brings no food, but lots of really cool programming and other discussions. Same place. I'll be
That's
here. At the same
Programming,
time.
computer programming.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
you got me now.
we're gonna talk about a program called R that allows you to make really beautiful plots and graphs, but no programming experience is required. I'm gonna start from scratch and keep it really basic with no assembly required.
Oh, boom.
So it's a little
Well,
coding
See,
humor
see.
for you
Chris.
guys.
Chris, are you talking about the software R?
Yes, I'm going to talk a little bit about R tomorrow, and also some cool maker-oriented books and things.
Okay, so
Do you do R?
well, yeah, a little bit, but it's true. You could do a lot. You could actually write a book on it, a book using R and do a lot of things.
Oh yeah, R is absolutely amazing. And there's a really cool program called R Studio
Mhm.
that makes interacting with it just, I think, a lot easier than typing stuff into the command line.
Yeah.
Well, you're still typing stuff into the command line, but it makes it a lot easier.
So rudely, you're a chef and a programmer. Anything else?
No, I'm not a programmer. I am just learning R. And I think it's fascinating what you could do with it. And if you, like in the old days, we used to use SAS to run analysis. So you knew how to work the program. With R, it's more, a bit of it is a bit more user-friendly, but the output, you could write report in R. Not only they analyze the data, but you could write a full report on it. And it's amazing, and it's all free. While SAS, it's extremely expensive. I think the license is what, couple of $100s, but R, everybody can have it. You just download it, and you have different people will develop packages that allow you to do different things. Like you have a package to do graphs. You have another package to do just to tabulate, to make tables, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Really,
You need to come tomorrow at 7. You need to help us out here.
My co-host.
No, I
You'd be
don't know
farther
it
along
enough.
than me.
I mean, I have colleagues who are better, and I'm really starting using it. I know the possibilities. I'm not there yet. I can recite the alphabet. I still cannot write sentences, basically.
Oh, look at that. So clever. Well,
Yeah.
join Chris's call tomorrow at 7 p.m. Same channel. All our Decatur Makers Zoom calls are going to be on this Zoom station. So check out our meetup. We've got a couple of other episodes coming up. We got some woodworking stuff. Actually, all 3 of our woodworking instructors at Decatur Makers are going to be sharing different projects that they're working on. One's going to be a checkerboard, cutting board. What is Shar doing? she had to build a DIY
A game buzzer.
game show buzzer with stuff that she had at home. So we'll see how that goes. And
Isn't
George,
Shar also doing a fold-up work table?
yes. So in 2 weeks, she's I don't know if she made it or she purchased it, but she's going to walk us through all the really cool things that are a part of her new toy in her wood shop. So, any questions on our donut making from tonight?
Yeah, will you save one?
I see somebody licking her fingers.
I missed the temperature. I know it's in the recipe. Well, what was the temperature of the oil?
350.
Supposed to be 350. We do medium,
We do medium heat,
medium low, yeah.
and we had about 3 inches of oil. Inch and a half. Oh, inch and a half. Inch and a half. Sorry, I'm not the oil person.
Have you used any other toppings on the donuts?
What you want?
You can, yes, any topping that you want.
You could just put powdered sugar on them, or actually they
Melted
taste good all by
chocolate.
themselves.
Oh yeah,
Sprinkles.
yeah.
Sprinkles.
Cinnamon sugar. Yeah, I said bacon and cream cheese could be interesting.
Pineapple.
Maybe.
Whatever you want.
But all right, well, it's so nice to see everybody.
Thanks
Thanks
for
so much for
coming.
tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Erm.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
You're
Have a
welcome.
nice evening.
Good to see you, Allie. Glad you're home and well.
Thanks for cooking along with us, Ridley.
Thank you so much. Bye.
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 See ya. Oh, we got some chats going.
Hey, we got some chats.
Nancy, and olive is a fruit.
Hey, sorry, I've had kids running in and out. I couldn't respond to anything, and I didn't want the video on. So
You're so good, Andy.
Andy, good to see you, man.
they are. Oh, here.
All right. See. That's what we needed to see on our.
Wait. Look over your shoulder. Show us some of those figures, man. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh my
Right.
gosh! What do you have?
We got to get a tour.
This is my ish.
It's your fortress of solitude.
These haven't been opened. They're waiting for a place to stay.
No, you got to zoom in there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, you are awesome, Andy.
Yes.
Oh my
Wow.
It's extensive.
Are
I
your
love
Lego
it.
men on there?
Sorry, what's that?
Are your Lego men on there anywhere?
Yeah, he's down here.
Look at that, Allie.
Yes.
And then
I love it.
referred to as his He-Man hair.
Oh, it's a big Lego.
Yeah, he 3D printed all of the parts. The hair too.
But then here's the Red Hulk. He's angry.
Nice.
And then there's some hiding here amongst the filament because I really need to clean my office.
Yeah, I'm not showing the rest of my kitchen either.
Yeah. and
Oh God.
then close your eyes of those of you who actually have workshops.
Well, that's pretty clean.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
But
Realistic.
Chris,
No way.
Got a
Greenland.
ring.
I love it. Nice.
yeah, the transparent green filament, resin is awesome.
Is that SLA?
It's DLP, but yeah, here it is.
Oh. Wow.
And DLP is really cool because it doesn't care how many you're making, it only cares how tall it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Anyway, all right. I gotta go. Kids are asking. Bye, thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. Well, so glad that you joined us. And Chris Good, I need to talk to you. I'll kind of call you. Are you free tomorrow?
I'll leave.
Tomorrow's a little weird. Do you have like a moment right after you want to just call me on the cell?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay, save one of those donuts.
Maybe. It'll be hard. All right, see ya.